If you're a fan of the DC comics or movies, chances are you've always wanted to own incredibly cool gadgets used by your favorite superheroes and villains. Whether it's the devices they use to kill their enemies, or the everyday items they carry around with them, all of it sets them apart and makes them memorable. You might want to shoot fire from your hands when you're done watching this video. And that's right, today we're talking functional super gadgets used by Suicide Squad members like Harley Quinn, El Diablo, and the Joker himself. So buckle up, subscribe to the channel, and let's take a look at 5 Suicide Squad gadgets you can actually buy. Number 5. El Diablo Pyro Mini Fire Blaster. This amazing Pyro Mini Fire Blaster lets you shoot flames right from your hand, just like the Suicide Squad metahuman criminal, El Diablo. Chato Santana, also known as El Diablo, was seemingly born with his pyrokinetic powers. But if you weren't that lucky, you can just grab this wearable device and go around, shooting mini fireballs that travel nearly 10 feet and disappear like magic. With fire at your fingertips, all you need now is a wife beater, a nasty temper, and a scary looking face tattoo to cosplay Diablo at your comic convention. If you're wondering how the Fire Blaster works, it's simple. There is a flash cotton and flash paper included that loads into the shooter's 2 barrels. With a touch of a button, the highly flammable material lights up and bursts into a bright flame before quickly burning up. And yes, it looks as stunning as it sounds. It comes with a wristband that can be hidden under your sleeve, giving the appearance that the flame is in fact coming from your hand. You can turn it up a notch and trigger the flame using a remote from up to 30 feet away. This would add even more mystery and safety. The blaster contains enough combustion material for 120 uses, so it's going to last you a while. Be careful, this is not just a toy. The Fire Blaster should not be used for people below the age of 18, and shouldn't be used by anyone without first watching instructional videos from the manufacturer. Number 4. Joker's Razor Sharp Cards. You don't have to be a fan of the DC Comics to know about the Joker. After all, who could ignore that clown-like appearance, the chalk white skin, ruby red lips permanently fixed in a demonic grin, and the bright green hair? He's considered one of the most infamous master criminals within Gotham City, and for good reason. The Joker is always wicked when it comes to taking down his opponents, and one of the ways he does so is by using his razor-sharp throwing cards. The Joker throwing cards are not your ordinary playing cards, even though they might appear to be. They're not like Pokemon or Duel Masters, and they definitely won't blow away with the wind when you throw them. In fact, these steel throwing weapons are sharpened to a razor-sharp edge on all 4 sides. That means you can use them in an actual fight. They're more sophisticated than your everyday weapons like an arrow or a shuriken, so you can gear up and get ready to hit the mark in style. It is also the perfect way to defend yourself in a higher stakes poker games. In the comics, Joker has even been known to coat these throwing cards with Joker venom. In fact, these throwing cards may have been inspired by a poison paper deck of Joker cards with extra sharp edges. The edges are so sharp that a mere paper cut from one of these is deadly. Of course, the real-life version of these cards isn't as deadly, but it is still pretty close to the original thing. These cards are made up of actual steel. Yes, not cardboard. And if you're wondering how you're going to carry these cards around, there's a handy nylon carrying case, which lets you keep all the cards at your belt. They consist of all the suits of hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades, so you could pass them off as your regular cards to fool your opponent. In addition, you could even hide the case in your belt, or even your sleeves, and catch your opponent off guard. Using these cards can help you reach your ultimate Joker fantasy. It couldn't get any better. Number 3. Harley Quinn Baseball Bat. Harley Quinn is known for her bubbly personality and her iconic costume. She has a deranged and psychotic appearance, trademarked by her blue and pink pigtails. In the animated series, Harley wears the classic red and black jumpsuit that features a white collar and wrist cuffs, as well as a diamond pattern. The colors are also extra bright, so they stand out. This signature look is hard to wear out in the real world without catching some stares. So if you're planning on doing that, make sure you pull it off the right way. But the one thing that really makes Harley recognizable, and all the more important for your cosplay, is her classic baseball bat that she carries around. You don't even have to be a fan of Suicide Squad or follow the DC comics to know that. That means there couldn't be a better reason for you to want to own one yourself. This high-quality, authentic replica is made by the Noble Collection, and it couldn't look any more like the real thing. It is made of hardwood and is easy to carry around, which means you'll be able to get into the swing of playing this DC Vixen. There is also the Harley Quinn signature black and red diamond pattern right above the handle. Harley's bat is surrounded with writing and quotes based around the character, and this replica makes sure to copy all of that. And if you're not convinced enough, it is authorized by Warner Brothers and DC Comics itself. So you know you're not wasting your money with this one. Number 2. Hand-forged SEITO Katana. In Japanese, SEITO Katana roughly translates to student sword, and there couldn't be a better way to describe this samurai sword. Friendly to beginners, but just as deadly if used right, this sword is made up of a zinc alloy, tsuba. Its fancy design and sleek handle makes it pretty stylish. So if you're a martial arts enthusiast or know someone who is, this beautiful hand-forged SEITO katana makes for the perfect addition to the collection. The sword is made up of a sharp carbon steel blade and has an approximate weight of 2 pounds. The additional faux ray skin handle and matte black scabbard makes it even more handy. And just like the Joker's cards, it comes with the sword bag, so you don't have to worry about carrying it around on your own. If you pair this sword with your katana cosplay and show up at the next Halloween party, all your friends would definitely be impressed. The full tank construction means the sword won't be breaking anytime soon, so you know it's a product worth investing your money in. Number 1. Captain Boomerang's Boomerang. A violent thug from Australia, Captain Boomerang is described as the spirit animal of Suicide Squad, as he does whatever he pleases. He uses, as his name suggests, a variety of high-tech boomerangs to commit crimes and get his way. There couldn't be a more creative way to kill someone. Now, even though this is a gadget that is not difficult to find, most of the boomerangs available online are made of plastic and simply do not have the finesse. After all, Captain Boomerang wouldn't be the badass that he is if he was going around throwing plastic boomerangs at his opponents. So if you want to own a gadget that resembles the real thing as closely as possible, we've got what you're looking for. This glacier wooden boomerang at the Colorado Boomerang store is handcrafted from airplane-grade birchwood. The wood is imported from Finland, but the boomerang itself is crafted by professionals in the USA. Maybe you won't be able to kill people with it like Captain Boomerang himself, but if you're looking to cosplay as him, this is the perfect gadget to pair your costume with. It feels a lot more elegant than what you find in an ordinary toy shop. The boomerang comes with a warning symbol, claiming it's a sports article and not a toy. Parental supervision is recommended, and there are also how to throw boomerangs instructions available from the company. So even if this is your first time getting one, you know you're in good hands. And that's a wrap on 5 Suicide Squad gadgets you can actually buy. Which one did you like the most? And how many are you thinking of adding to your collection? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Tech Joint for more mind-blowing tech and gadgets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.